When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder. A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphreys. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third down, he drops the throw. Puts it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle when you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground. Forces.
It's a running room. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, out of space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fighting off the defender. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge What's happening now? This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside. What a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Douglas. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is trailing right now. but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Tulane. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Catch in the middle. It's dealt. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small.
Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot, He is in a groove.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play on it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Morton. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere.
Well, the seam on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
It's now second and goal.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 21 over the Bluebirds. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. He's got it for a big play. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The RPO, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They're going to run it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Texas Tech, 28. Georgia, 25.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Field goal is good. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Running to Green. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get him through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Joyner. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running to the left. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Red Raiders are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. On the ground. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. It's Morton. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Handoff to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Humphries. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on 4th down, and you got to think about how many choke plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Branch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in control.
you